Hey everybody, so welcome to the channel. So the Trump's tariff chaos continues. We had Liberation Day recently, and Trump laid out all the different tariffs, the list of different percentages for each country, and it's just a blanket tariff. It's depending on which country and how much they're charging us. We're doing retaliatory tariffs against them. And so just the whole market itself today is just tanking big time across the board. NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow, everybody's, and crypto as well. It's all just sinking like a sinking ship. So what does that mean for us? I think it's bad news, and I think it's just gonna continue with, now that we know that what the tariffs are and they're pretty broad based. I think it's gonna have a bad effect, at least for the short term going forward. I think it's just that really Trump wants to get the Fed's attention and see if they could lower rates, push the Fed to lower rates. And I think that's his end game, as far as at least one of his end games, to get the Fed to lower rates in somehow. So there was just, the fear of fallout began. Now companies are laying people off, price hikes, uh, just retaliation is just tanking the market across the board. And Trump, these aren't a negotiation tactic. It's pretty much that he's set his ways and he's not going to change. It could be his whole term that it's like this. So everything across the board is just tanking the whole market right now. I don't know what to tell you. So you bought recently, I don't know how great that is, and I'm just hanging on to a lot of my stuff and hoping things change. Maybe with if the Fed does eventually lower rates, maybe Trump will ease off on these tariffs. I think it would be better just to tariff selectively on these countries instead across the board. It's not like manufacturing is going to come back anytime soon. We're servicing. We don't do manufacturing, we do servicing now. We're in service economy now, and that means a lot of tech and just the different stuff that you see now servicing. And it's almost it's a step up compared to manufacturing, because it's some of the manufacturing jobs are low jobs, low income jobs, and a lot of the service sector jobs are higher, like in finance and tech and everything like that. It's a lot of more innovation, I think, but then you have innovation in manufacturing as well. But it's hard to switch back to what we were before with manufacturing. I don't think it's ever going to come back like that, and he's trying to push it with these tariffs. And I don't know why you would switch back to manufacturing from service, when I think it's the next level where you got a lot of engineers, a lot of technical people, a lot of, we're not making that much stuff, but we're still just innovating. I think it's more innovating being on service economy than it is in manufacturing. We're just building physical things. But that's just my 2 cents there. So yeah, just let's looking at the markets. S&P is down like 4%. Dow is down 1,300. NASDAQ is down almost 5. Russell's down. VIX is spiking high. So yeah, I don't know when this all ends, because it's just a lot of the stuff. Yeah, this huge tariff on Vietnam, and a lot of Nike, American Eagle, Wayfair. Like, where do you think we get all our stuff from? It's from Asia and other areas like China and stuff like that, and that's not going to change overnight like he's expecting it to change. But that's my my 2 cents. And so for me, I'm just kind of holding on to my stuff. I'm still DCAing, but I just want some clarity to finally end. And I think it's the next time it's going to take is going to maybe when the Fed, if the Fed is, he forces the Fed's hand to lower rates, which could be down the road. But yeah, and then another thing is Elon Musk is going to be exiting Doge pretty soon. And yeah, I think the video got a downgrade, but over and all, it's still just a huge, all the tariff talks, it's the broader, that's why I'm talking more broad than individual stocks, because these tariffs Trump, Trump everything, and so does Trump, but yeah, when the chaos win, I don't know. So, like the whole Mag 7 is getting hit, Bitcoin's getting hit, and but there are values out there. If you're buying, DCAing or buying, there are, don't get me wrong, there's values, but I just don't have the capital just to do all that stuff right now. So I'm just doing my slow DCA into, only one right now is just Palantir. And yeah, that's about it. But we'll see what happens, see if things change. Kind of we're teetering on a bear market. Well, Russell has entered the bear market. Small caps. Well, small caps has never really done well, even through as well compared to the other major tech and everything like that compared to those. So it's kind of expected them to be first. But I hope we don't go into recession because of all this. It doesn't need to happen. But he's kind of forcing the hands of the market to push things into recession. There was already layoffs. Like I was laid off, still struggling there, but he's still, the government are laying off, and tech does that every year since the big boom in 2020. After that, it's like 2022, it's like pretty much every year has been like 250,000 jobs been laid off. And yeah, it's just, in my opinion, don't avoid tech if you're looking for a career or anything like that. Look at other sectors. That's just my opinion. So oversaturated, and then the layoffs happen just even worse than government. So government is just this year, but they haven't nearly as, they've been lucky. That's all I'm saying. So we'll see what happens with these tariffs, what's going to happen. But just looking at the S&P itself, I bought some, but it just it's really cratering. Still there at the high, off the highs, but down 10%. But all it takes is something silly, and it can be down 25%, like in 2022. So yeah, we were kind of the same time frame, like in December 2021, and then it kept dropping, had a little spike here, and then it kept dropping till like September, and then it came back. So it was almost like 9 months. So we could see something like that where it's we're only halfway through this big downturn. So yeah, it could happen. So just be careful with everything, with margin, everything like that, and just like for Palantir, I'm just, no matter what, I'm just DCAing. It's like no matter what, I want to travel. No matter what, I'm gonna DCA into Palantir. No matter what, I'm just sticking my guns there, and just yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna DCA into Palantir. I should be doubling into it, but doubling down and putting more say if you do $10 a day, just do 20. And yeah, just if I had the capital, I would definitely do that. But that's just my thoughts there. Let's hope these tariffs clear up and we have some peace for once. So, anyways, I'm not a financial advisor like that. This is my opinion. This talk. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, and let's hope for some peace as well. All right, later.